Hello everyone, it's Urbain here. Thank you so much for buying Stolen, my last trick. Before playing with the gimmick, please let it aside and I will explain to you how I came up with this idea. We have to come back like many years ago. I was 15 years old, and at this time there is not so much internet, and to find new tricks I was going to the library to find old books, and I find an old trick in this book. The trick was pretty amazing. Imagine a playing card chosen by the spectator. You put it back in the deck, you turn around, you throw the deck in the air, and visually the card is pinned with a safety pin on the back of your coat. I learned later that the trick was from Michael Lamar, the famous Michael Lamar. It was a pretty good trick, but it was pretty hard to create it. You have to cut your coat, to do many things, and I wanted to create my own version of this trick, but simpler, with borrowed things. And I came up with Stolen. It's almost the same trick, but with a wallet instead of your coat, and with a borrowed ring. Now you can take out your gimmick, and we are going to play with it. I will explain to you how it works. Sorry. Okay, now it's time to play and discover your gimmick. So you have this black wallet. On each side you have a safety pin that is pinned on the wallet. Actually, there is only one that is really pinned inside. The other, it's a fake one connected to a reel. So with some kind of black art, you have the illusion that the pin is really pinned on the wallet. But actually, it's like on the small tube that is connected to the wire that create this illusion. Okay, let me take it out. At the end of the trick, of course, you are like that. And you have the real illusion that the ring is on the safety pin and that the safety pin is on the wallet. It's a really good illusion. You only have to take it out and give it to examine. You can see that there is a little tube here. So when you want to do it again, to do the reset, you will just have to go through your tube, just like so. And boom, you reset. I will cover everything on the explanation of the trick, but now you know how it's done. Inside, you see nothing. The reel is inside the wallet, between the two layers. So you can put everything you want inside. Don't overcharge it. Don't put it like that so stiff, because it will not work so well. But you can put some coins, some card, anything you want, and have it in your pocket. Right now we are going to cover the routine and different handlings of this wonderful gimmick. Okay, Vincent, thank you for being here.
Hi.
I would like to show you something pretty strange.
Okay.
It begins with an ordinary object, but you can see there is something. We don't care about the wallet. I put some coins inside like everyone, but you can see that there is a safety pin actually pinned inside on the wallet.
Okay.
We all know that sometimes magicians use tricky things. So I want you to be really sure that there is nothing funny with this safety pin. You can take it out. Don't hurt yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Is that good?
It's good.
Everything fair? Okay. So I will need to use that, but also can I borrow your ring?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Look, I want you to put the ring inside.
Okay.
On the safety pin. Okay. And I have a question for you. The safety pin, the ring, do you know why I did put your ring on the safety pin?
No.
It's to prevent me from burning my fingers.
Okay.
You don't seem scared. Yeah, I see you're a bit scared. Look, it's just like so, and it vanish.
Okay.
Thank you. No, I'm joking. It's a strange trick because it's finished exactly how it begins.
Okay.
With the wallet and the
Okay.
safety pin. And you can actually see your ring on the safety pin on the wallet.
Okay.
And let me take it out take it out for you. Here. Don't
Okay.
hurt yourself, but everything's yours. You can check everything. Thank you so much. There is several ways to present the effect stolen. What you saw, it's the way I perform it. I will cover different endings, different vanish, but what you saw, it's exactly how I perform it in real life. So let me show you. You have to start with your gimmick ready to go. So let me set it up. You have the real pin on the pin on really pinned on the wallet on one side, and on the other side you have your gimmick. Okay, you will put that in your left pocket if you are righty, in your right pocket if you are lefty, and you will put it inside in a way that when you take it out you can expose the real one, not the fake one, the real one. So like so. Okay, you start by saying that you will show something pretty amazing, pretty strange, and you take out the wallet. You can say whatever you want, you can put anything you want inside, but you say what is strange is the fact that there is a safety pin pinned in my wallet. You can actually slide it a little bit so people see it's really inside, and they're gonna keep this image in their head, and it's pretty important for the last illusion. So you take it out, and now you're going to focus the attention on the safety pin. You will say, I want you to be sure it's not a trick, not a gaff safety pin. So you take it out, you give it to them, and you have at this right moment plenty of time to do what you need to do. You need to keeping the wallet like that. You need to put your left fingers just like so, okay? So you do it like that, it's hiding. When you like that, you're gonna grab your coat, and you hold it with the pin. You take the wallet and you put it inside. Actually, you are putting just like so, and you have a safety pin here. Okay, you can say, okay, is it check? Is it everything normal? Okay, you take the pin like that. Okay, so you have the safety pin and the real one here. You're just gonna play with it, look around, and you search for a ring, a finger ring. When you find it, you say, oh, can I borrow your ring? At the moment when the attention is on the ring, you're then gonna do the switch. It's pretty simple. You just steal it with your right hand, and you take the other one out. Really, it's really easy. It's a really easy move. This one, you're gonna ditch it in your pocket, just like so. Now you hold your pin with the little tube, the wire here, and your finger can hold like that, and you like so. You really cover from almost any angle. You're gonna open it, and you ask the spectator to put the ring inside. Be sure it doesn't hurt himself, of course. And you just like so. And now I love to ask this question. You said, do you know why your ring is on the safety pin? They're gonna tell you no, and you say it's only to prevent me from burning my finger. You take, this is my gimmick, Ignite, but you can do it, I will show you later, with any borrowed lighter. But I love to perform it with my gimmick Ignite. It's a finger flasher. So you just say, I don't want to burn my finger. You're gonna do the flash and release, just like so. You just release. So it goes right back on the wallet. Let me show you with the flash. You say, oof, boom, oops, sorry, boom, it's done. Okay. Right now, I love to say that it's a trick that ends as it begins, and it's actually true. You can take it out the wallet, and you can show that the ring is really on the wallet. You can, of course, take it out. You put your finger on the tube, you slide it, and you can give it to examine. I don't always finish like that. When I do walk around and I need to repeat the trick, I just, so let me put it back and show you. Okay, like so. So you have the ring inside, like that. I just open, I take out the ring, I give it back to them and just close the safety pin, and I'm almost ready to do the trick again. That's the explanation of how I perform Stolen. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you the 3 different vanish that you can use to make the ring vanish on the project Stolen. So the first one, okay, let's start with the actual handling. So you are like that. Okay, you have your safety pin, you have the tube on the middle of the safety pin, you hold it with your thumb and finger, just like so. Okay, so the first one, you already saw it. You use my gimmick Ignite, you just do the flash, poof, and you drop it. Okay, so this one, you already know it. Let me show you one more time. Okay, boom, done. I love the fact that using a lighter or flasher, because you can set a line. I put your ring on the safety pin to prevent my finger from burning, and it's pretty funny. People are scared that you are going to actually burn their ring, and it's a pretty funny moment. And you can do it so with my gimmick Ignite or with a borrowed lighter. You do the same. It's to prevent my finger from burning. That anyone has a lighter on him, you ask if you borrow a lighter, and you do the same. And just the lightning of the lighter will cover the vanish. Boom, it's done. Let me show you one more time. Boom, done. Okay. You just cover with the lighter. It's the same. That's the second one with a borrowed lighter, or yours. And if you don't have any lighter, and if you don't want to use any lighter, you can do just like that. Let me show you one more time. You hold it like so. You put it there, and when you will just drop it, it goes back. Boom, and it's done. So one more time. Your ring on the safety pin. Let me shake it up. And it's done. So that's the 3 ways of making the ring vanish for my project Stolen. Okay, before my last thank you, let me tell you some details, but perhaps you're going to use them. I showed you how I use personally my gimmick Stolen. I know there is more you can do. For example, perhaps use a bill, a borrowed bill, use a knot, use anything you can pin on the safety pin. I'm pretty sure you can come up with many routines. For example, a friend of mine used his back pocket because he don't use any coat, any vest. The handling, I think it's pretty hard and it's not so good, but it exists. So feel free to explore every possibility you can with this gimmick and come up with your own idea, so the project will be yours. So that said, I want to thank you once again for purchasing my project Stolen, and be ready for what's to come. Thank you.